Alright then guys, how's it going? It's JTJudgment here as always, and welcome back to another player review. And today guys, as you can see on the screen right now, we're going to be taking a look at the 83 rated in-form version of Carlos Bacca. A lot of you guys requested to see this review, so today I am bringing it to you, and I hope it does not disappoint. Now when it comes to stats with the in-form version of Bacca, I don't think he disappoints. He's got some very good stats guys. When you look at his stats on the card, he does have 84 pace, 81 dribbling, 86 shooting, 80 physical, 66 passing, and 26 defending. And then you look at his in-game stats, guys, and he does have some decent stats there as well. 88 attack positioning, 85 acceleration, 84 agility and strength, 88 finishing, 82 long shots, 83 shot power, 81 dribbling, just to name a few, guys. So like I said, let me reiterate, guys, when it comes to stats with the in-form version of Bacca, in my personal opinion, they are not disappointing. But saying that though, guys, I didn't really find him to be the best of players. Now I went into each game hoping and praying he would be good for me, because let's be honest guys, Carlos Bacca's in-form looks to be a very reliable striker, you know, but I honestly didn't feel that in game. For me, he was a completely frustrating player to use. Oh my god, I don't know what I was doing wrong, but the boy, he really did not perform the best for me, you know. Going into what I found good with this card, there's only a couple, guys, and the things that I did find good about him, they weren't really that good. I only put them as a plus because they weren't really, you know, that bad to be considered a weakness, you know. One of the things that I did like about him is his strength. He really was strong on the ball, guys. Defenders that I came up against had a really hard time muscling him off the ball, and one of the goals that I did score, he completely dominated one of the defenders, guys. He passed it back to his last defender. Bacca caught up to him easily, muscled him off the ball, and just calmly slotted it into the back of the net, guys. So I gotta say, you shouldn't have a problem when it comes to strength with the in-form Bacca. His pace for me was pretty awesome as well when he did manage to hit his top sprint speed. The defenders that I came up against had a bit of a challenge catching up to him and then, you know, muscling him off the ball as well. So pace really didn't have a problem with Bacca. Dribbling and ball control for me was pretty decent as well, but again, I gotta say it, guys, it wasn't the greatest. It was sort of borderline usable, you know. I'm still getting used to dribbling in FIFA 16. I've used a couple of players with much better dribbling than Bacca, guys, but when it comes to dribbling and ball control, the best thing I could say, guys, is that it's just borderline usable, you know. And that brings me to my last plus and positive that I did find with this card, and that is his shooting for me was half decent, but I honestly felt that it could be better, you know. He's got 86 shooting on the card. He did miss a couple of opportunities that I honestly would have expected a player with less than 80 to finish. So I gotta say, yes, he has got a good shot, but at the same time, he can miss certain opportunities that he should do better in, or at least that's what he did for me, you know. So he's got 86 shooting on the card. I gotta disagree with that stat and say he felt like 80 at most. That's probably what I would say he felt like for me, guys. Now that brings me over to the weaknesses that I did find with this card. Those are the only positives that I managed to find in the gameplay that I did play with the in-form Bacca. The weaknesses is that his passing for me was terrible. Like I just said, guys, I am still getting used to the gameplay in FIFA 16 Ultimate Team, and passing is a big part of that. You know, you need to pass through your entire team and utilize passing more in this game than you have to have done in past Ultimate Teams. And I've got to say, passing with Bacca really isn't one of his strong suits. You know, I was passing back and forth throughout my entire team. I'd get the ball to Bacca, hoping and praying that he wouldn't mess it up. Guess what, guys? He messed it up. So I got to say, I got to agree with that 66 passing stat on the card. It really wasn't the greatest, guys. His aerial ability for me wasn't the greatest as well. He's the sort of player, he just would not attempt to win the ball in the air, you know, and don't even get me started when it comes to crossing into the box. He just was nowhere to be found. And that brings me on to his positioning. His positioning for me was very inconsistent, and one of the most frustrating things about him. I found myself nearly every single game looking for Bacca. When I ran down the wing and crossed the ball, control, he was never in the box. When I was setting up plays, he was never making runs. And oh my god, guys, it was just really, really frustrating, you know? And then the last weaknesses that I did find with this card was a genuine surprise, guys. I honestly did not know that Bacca only has 2-star skills and 2-star weak foot. I went into the first game not knowing this, and then when I went to do, you know, the roulettes and stuff, I'm the sort of person that has to have at least 3-star skills in my striker, because the roulette is a 3-star skill move, and that's sort of become my default skill move. I sort of do it without thinking, so it was a massive, you know, thumbs down when it came to, you know, me finding out that he couldn't do the roulette. So you really are limited to the skills you can do. I think with a 2-star skiller, the only ones you're going to be using are step overs and ball rolls. Other than that, you're not really going to be doing anything. And then when it comes to his 2-star weak foot, it really isn't the greatest, guys. I don't really have to say much about that. He's going to miss nearly every single opportunity with his left foot. It's just absolutely terrible. So final thoughts on the informed version of Bacca, guys. Personally, I do not think he is worth it. In my opinion, he is a huge waste of coins. As of me making this review, he goes for around the 50,000 coin mark. I gotta say, that money is much better spent elsewhere on your team. That right there, guys, is going to wrap up my informed Bacca review. Let me know in the comment section down below what he was like for you. If you have used him yourself, please smash a like on this video if you did enjoy and it did help you decide whether or not to buy him yourself. Please subscribe today for more reviews and FIFA 16 content to come very soon. And as always from me, please take care, guys, and I will see you all next time. Ta-da, guys.